Hello everybody. Oh my goodness. Not gonna lie, it feels like it's been a while. It's been quite a while, y'all. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone's doing fine. Hello everybody. Hello Splimby. Thank you so much for stopping by today once again. Hello everybody. Oh my goodness. Every single time, like, I stream, it's always, I don't know, it feels like I haven't streamed in a good while. Hello everybody, playing Dandy World. Ooh, Dandy World. I think I've heard of that before. Is it like a puppet game thing? Is it like a horror game? Hello internet, my name is Markiplier. I low-key had a time where I was bench watching Markiplier, I'm not gonna lie, but this year I had like a recap thing, and it basically showed that I was watching Corey Kenshin this year a lot. I watched 82 of their videos, which is like crazy. Yes, good to see you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, should definitely stream sometime. I'd love to see that. Bleh. Yeah, Splimby, hope you're doing fine as well. Let's just tone down the music into a more liminal type of vibe. Hopefully y'all can hear the music while also being able to hear me, so I'm gonna probably tune down the music a little bit, but hopefully y'all can hear it, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, all right, there we go, we're parked. It's blood too. If that's what they're, oh my gosh, what if that's their name, I'd see that as iconic as well. I'm playing games and I have an animation you must finish. Good luck on the animation. The animations are super fun, but also take a lot of time. But yeah, as you can see, this art piece here. So I was going to plan on writing my lore after I'm done with this art piece. And this art piece is very kind of whimsical in a way, but kind of like sadded, like more of a sad tone to it, you know, a sad hint to it. But y'all would see it come around, you know, really whimsical and like pretty. Anyway, it's between like beautiful, sad-ish type of art that I'm trying to create. Your first place, that's amazing. Yes, art comp, I've heard. But yeah, you guys, before we start, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button and also check out the description down below. There is my Discord server, oh my gosh, and an update for my tablet. Anyway, you guys can go check out the Discord server and also my other platforms, which is like TikTok, Instagram, etc. And yeah, you guys would be able to find a lot of other my other art pieces in general, so you guys can definitely go check that out. Oh my goodness, y'all, my next video is gonna be about collabing with people, and currently I'm planning that out. Okay, so you guys subscribe, stay tuned. Thank you so much again for stopping by, and yeah, don't get killed by raid today because roaches are vulnerable at times. Talking about roaches, I actually saw a roach yesterday, well, like a few days ago, to be honest. I didn't instantly kill it, but you know, I was like checking it out, you know, like not like that, oh my gosh, no, okay, like checking it out as in like taking a look at a creature, basically, like seeing the details, you know, before like saying, oh, I'm gonna kill the roach. But yeah, anyway, won't get murdered. Yeah, don't get murdered by raid. It's one of the worst ways to go. Okay, so as you guys can see, I already finished like this half an art piece already. Hello Joy Doodles, thank you. But yeah, I have a lot planned. First one I did which is like this pose, and then there's like a few more over here, so it's gonna be it's basically looking like this. If you guys can picture what I'm picturing here, you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah. Okay, no, I'm not rizzing up the roach. No, I'm not like checking it out like that. What I mean is like investigating. Does that make sense? Like before you like really do something, sometimes you just really have to admire it in a way. Does that make sense? Not in like you know, that kind of way, or like a rizzing up way. It's more like just like really, really seeing the nature, the beauty in nature type of thing. So yeah, 1 second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much. By the way, the art server is my animation I made. More progress is what the server. I got it. Thank you all so much for, basically posting your art piece in my server. I'd really appreciate it. If you guys hear someone talking in the background, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So what I did was basically overlay it, and today I actually tried out something that simplified the rendering process. Yes, exactly. It is really cool. Like, once you just like really stop for a moment, if you go into like the woods or go on a hike, go on a walk, and basically look around you, you would be able to really take it in. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes, I am telling the truth. y'all, it's a cockroach. Y'all, if anyone told me that, hear me out, it's a cockroach, I will not. I will be out of that place. In it, like, what do you mean? Hear you out? That is crazy. That is insane. Anyway, so as you can see, I had fun with anatomy here. And it's just really, it's really fun. It's really fun to draw like different poses and stuff. Although I sometimes do struggle with like this part over here, because sometimes like there's like an angle problem. Sometimes the feet goes like a little bit further, aka, the feet would look a little bit smaller because of the angle. So I was struggling a little bit, Don't worry, they're admiring the nature. Yeah, I'm serious. I don't got anything for a roach, okay? Like, okay. Anyway, guys, I cleared myself out. I don't need to explain myself anymore. Y'all can take it as just, I already explained myself enough. Do you have any tips for drawing hands? Ooh, I said this on my channel a whole lot, and I'm so happy you asked. So as you can see here, I already used my technique over here a little bit. I know that it doesn't look the best, but that's the thing about drawing hands, is that before you draw a hand, you have to tell yourself, hey, you don't have to draw the details right away. You don't have to perfect the details right away. All you have to do is make it exist and then perfect it later on. So here we go. I always like to use this reference, well, not really reference, but like I always like to use this method that I found out that really helped me a lot. So we're going to try the Barbie hand method, or just like the shape method. The shape method that I call it is basically shaping out the general shape without adding too much details. Okay? All right. I usually like to use like a thicker brush. I don't like to use like a thin brush because that just really makes your mind have anxiety about, oh my gosh, about details. So just like, slow down. Slow down. There's no rush in adding details. Okay. So I always like to, draw the thumb first. Hold on. Hello. Sometimes the hands can be goofy looking, it doesn't have to be, super perfect at first. So you kind of just draw the general shape, It doesn't look good at first, as you can see. You just draw the general shape first. Like, for instance, you're trying to draw a fist, just draw the general shape first. Nothing has to look good. Once that's done, I always like to do the Barbie method, which, if you notice Barbie's hands, they would have their middle finger and their ring finger basically stuck together. And yeah, I like to make them stuck together at first and then kind of draw out the lines later on, you know, as you can see. So yeah, y'all, just draw the general shape, and it will be easy. Later on, you can add the details, and then voila, you got yourself a hand. Yeah, just draw the general shape and practice just like drawing the general shape and then adding the details, or like, you know, fixing the details later on. You don't need to worry too much. And for me, I like to draw like goofy hands at times. They're like, they can be like super cartoonish, kind of thick hands, and other times they can be just like, you know, really long and kind of creepy in a way, which is my personally favorite type of kind of hand to draw. Yeah, so like you could just draw like general shapes. Also, I like to draw this part a lot. It kind of tells me where the hand kind of starts and ends a little bit. The wrists here, you know, like the wrist bones. So, yeah. Miku. Who the heck is saying Miku? Fun fact, Miku's like one of the first somewhat anime character that I've ever, you know, really saw before. When I was like younger, I was like, oh my gosh, who's this diva, you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, she was iconic for real. At the time, I didn't know that she was 16, and I can't believe now I'm older than her, which is like crazy to me. I'm older than Miku, bro. I'm older than one of my icons, bro. This is crazy. Life is crazy. Time flies. Oh my gosh. That Loki's, is that a song? Miku, you can call me Miku. Oh yeah, I think I've heard that before. I didn't know that it said hiding in your Wi-Fi. That's really smart. What in the, yep, hands. Once you know how to draw hands, you would probably not stop flexing drawing hands. Like, you can flex this to your art friends that can't draw hands yet, and then like you can teach it to them, like, if you want. But yeah, sometimes I used to like to kind of use this thing, but I'd say using like what are these called again? Like guides about like these joints and stuff. I don't find it very useful, so I just draw the main shape and then go on with my life. Yeah, or you can like stick all the hands together like this. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's basically how you draw hands. And then you add the details later on. You just fix them up later on after that. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't. Proceeds to draw the perfect fist. Nah, this ain't perfect. Just. Thank you so much, though. Okay, so yeah, that's how you draw hands. I'm gonna let you guys navigate that by yourself in your sketchbooks. Okay. So, right now I'm gonna do line art. What? Catch me doing line art? Yes, today I'm doing line art. Well, it's kind of like line art in a way. I figured that line art actually makes things a lot easier instead of layers of rendering. And even though it's not like fully lined with every single part of this sketch, but as you can see, I kind of add a line art over here, and it made the art more refined. Does that make sense? It made like some parts of it look more clear and some parts of it look more blurry, and I actually really like that type of element. And I kind of, as you can see, there's like a little bit of a line art shadow in these places. They're just not that, you know, visible, but they're still there. So I thought that method was really fun to try out today. The roach that switches languages. Y'all, sometimes I talk so fast, and sometimes like whenever I'm like talking really fast, I find myself combining words to each other, which is like, I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but you know, it's just me. I really like drawing hair, especially if there's like motion, and it's really fun because you can kind of experiment, you know, physics with hair and stuff, and I just thought that's like super fun. It looks so elegant. It's just like, just like so pretty. Anyway. Not me geeking out. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, there's like semi-line art over here. Gonna color pick. There we go. Alright, once you switch languages, I can no longer understand you. Don't know if you know that, but I can no longer understand you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I've been thinking about moving back to the back rooms and liminal spaces and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, if you guys want to share out this live stream, I'd really appreciate that as well. And leave a like. That's also really appreciated. Oh my goodness. Hair physics? Why, how I never. May power, many power in your hands. May power in your hands. Yeah, I'd say each individual has a good amount of power. Even a roach. A roach has a lot of power. Seriously. Like, it feels like they know when to like attack and also how to scare people. Okay, and then after that, I sometimes like to blend the line art or just kind of erase some parts of the line art. So I guess the parts that I'd like to erase are like the parts around the edge of the hair. I'm playing Kirby 64. Ooh, Kirby! I played Kirby before. Oh my gosh, Kirby. I'm so good at Kirby, y'all. Seriously, I am so good at Kirby. Like, sure, I struggled around the Penguin King. I forgot. I don't know his name, to be honest. I only played Kirby once. But, like, I am so good at Kirby. Kirby is so fun. The reason why I'm saying, like, I'm good at Kirby is because literally almost every game I have a struggle, but, like, Kirby was, like, one of those games where I'm, like, good at, so I'm just, like, really proud. Okay, just, like, let me have the moment. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Used to be super stealthy in elementary and scare your classmates. Oh, dang. Flexing your, stealthiness. Kirbying and Kirby, exactly. That is literally what I was doing. I was like, oh, you know? Anyway, that I know that explained a lot. Yeah. Indeed. Yo, Kirby is so fun. I played the old Kirby though, like one of those like pixel Kirbys. Like I haven't played the new Kirby before. I think like we found a old console online, my family, and basically we bought it and we downloaded the games on like computer and stuff, and then we played it, and it was like more of one of those like old kind of 8-bit games type of like games, 12-bit, you know, games, and I played Kirby on that. So it's like it was like old Kirby. And I thought it was like really retro and it was really fun. But I can't guarantee on like the new Kirby, you know? So hello, welcome. Yes. I recognize you. Oh my gosh. oh my gosh, I have been into FNAF lore lately. It's like one of my, I don't know, I've always really found FNAF characters really amusing, I'd say. I find them interesting. Like, why are they them? Does that make sense? And I'd say the lore is, it's really scary. It's creepy. It's not like the most scariest, but it's creepy. It's up there. I'd say Poppy Playtime's lore is more horrifying. Kirby Adventure or Superstar? I think it's Kirby Adventure. I think what I played was Kirby Adventure. Alright. So now that that is done, I sometimes like to, lower the opacity of, the base color of this sketch. And then after that, I like to grab the tone here, please. Shall I do this? And then oh my gosh. My tablet is not sensing my existence. Okay. And then I like to do, what is it again? Hold on. I think I did overlay. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Oh, no, I did hue. Yeah, and I add an effect on it, and then I can blend it out later on. But yeah, y'all, I also played Little Nightmares Part 1, which was really fun as well. I'm not gonna lie, some parts it was really frustrating. I'm like, how do these YouTubers do this? I see people play games all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do is watch people play games and stuff. Because the games are amazing, and not really watching their technically just their reaction, but more of just the whole thing. It's seeing the gameplay and stuff. It's just really fun. And I got to play Little Nightmares 1, which was one of the games that I really wanted to play for the longest time. And I'd say it was fun. But also, I think I kind of already knew what was happening or what was about to happen because I already watched the gameplay through it. So if there was ever going to be a next Little Nightmares game, I'd probably try to play it by myself before, watching someone play. You're multitasking. Oh my goodness, that must be stressful. I can never do that while playing a game. I can probably do that while, drawing and speaking and stuff, but I could probably never do that while playing a game. Kirby is goated out. Kirby is so cute. Kirby is really cute. Super Smash Bros. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever played Super Smash Bros. Before. Oh my... Have I told y'all about this time where I played Mario Race Cars in VR? I was in the mall and I saw these VR games. There's different types, and I saw this one game. It was Mario Kart, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was so fun. It was one of my favorite games. Oh my goodness. You actually go flying in the maps, and it's just crazy. It's so fun. He's so cute, but he's so powerful. Yeah, Kirby is don't see that face of his looking innocent. He's scary. If I saw Kirby IRL, I'd be scared. Yeah, there's an arcade, a VR arcade, but it's gone now, sadly. I think because it was too expensive to sustain, I guess, and not many people were playing it after a while. It kind of just, the heat just really, died down. So it wasn't as popular. So then it said goodbye. So that was sad. I don't know. I think VR arcades are really cool, but I think people get tired of it. Probably too expensive, perhaps, because one one gameplay for 10 minutes is like 200 something in my currency, which is like, I'd say, I don't know. It's like we have different currencies. So for me, that's pretty expensive. Hear you out. Hear you out? What are you about to say? Oh, I've never heard of that person before. Perhaps I've seen them, but I've never heard of them before. Like, sometimes I would see things and I'd be like, oh, this is that dude, but I never really, like, remembered them as their name. I don't know if y'all can relate to that, but, like, yeah. One of my favorite, character designs are Sundrop and Moondrop from Five Nights at Freddy's. What is it called again? Security Breach. Yeah, Security Breach. Super fun. I think they became Eclipse, which is cool. I didn't know that. Wee. I don't know. I just really like drawing limbs. They're fun to draw. I think for me, how I practice anatomy was really just by drawing limbs and different parts of, anatomy, of course. And yeah, I thought that really helped me a lot. And also reading a book about it. The book basically told me where to really, focus on the physics, which is like where the person is balancing off of and how the pose should look, where the leg should tilt and stuff like that, which is really helpful to me. So yeah, instead of just, you have to draw like these things over here. Hold on. Like I cannot. I tried this method so many times and I always end up, being overwhelmed and kind of giving up because I never know what to do about this. Does that make sense? So I think everyone has like a different learning technique. Probably I was not learning this skeleton correctly, but yeah. Anyway. Is a gentleman. Should probably search them up sometime because I never heard of them. Are they from like a game or something? These ankles look kind of broken, not gonna lie to you right now. Like, oh my goodness. Hey, feet. Shh, I have been shushed for some reason. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a new update on No, I'm Not a Human, which is really cool. If y'all ever played No, I'm Not a Human, y'all will notice that I'd say the visitors or like the people trying to, camp in your house always are somewhat rude, which is like great mechanism at surviving, bro. That would definitely get you a place to sleep. It's just like crazy. Oh, a polar bear. That's cute. Hold on. Drawing feet over here. It's kind of challenging a little bit. But yeah, there we go. Yo, okay. Probably gonna erase some parts of it. The line art, that is. There we go. Okay. Yes, roaches. That's a lot of roaches. But yeah, you guys, then again, thank you so much for 600 roaches. I know it's been like a week already since 600, but like, thank you all so much. If you guys want to check out the recent shorts I posted, I'd really appreciate that. I've been making like edits of my art piece from like these templates on CapCut because I have CapCut Pro. I got CapCut Pro. Yeah, I got Cap. Anyway, but yeah, you know, I thought that was really fun to see my art pieces become edits, and I don't know, I just like edits in general, and I always wanted one of my art pieces to be an edit. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yo. Anyway. Trying the skin over here. But yeah, I have, after this, I have like another piece, which is, you know, this one over here. This their like silhouette. Anyway, this dynamic pose is so good. Do you mean the pose that I'm drawing right now, or like the emoji? Because I'd say they're both good. And thanks. Thank you. Drawing hair whenever there's like motion is like so fun. Super fun. Okay. There we go. All right. Now what we have to do is kind of just erase this part over here. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Alright. So as you can see, the art piece, or like, you know, the pose is kind of like see-through. The whole person is a bit see-through because I plan on the background to be basically light. So it's kind of like going through the people. Does that make sense? Like on the edges. It's just like that mythical type of vibe going on. You died in the game. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Sometimes I multitask so much, and sometimes one of these things or like that I'm working on just fumble. All right. Okay. Let's work on this. Okay. This color. I'd say sometimes being in second isn't too bad. But like, I don't know. Also being second sometimes would just like let you think I could have done better. Or just like you were in like that zone of being the best, but like something just made you fumble, which is, I would get it. It's heartbreaking. But yeah, you guys, so the lore of my persona, here we go. Oh my gosh, the time has finally came. The lore of my persona is about a girl that turned into a roach. Why? Well, I'll get to there in a second. So, a girl basically had a big burnt out from life itself, and then she no-clipped into the back rooms and liminal space, and she's been stuck there for too long. She's been stuck there for way too long, and the radiation starts to deform her into a roach, into an insect, into a creature, and she just roams there ever since. Yup, that is the lore. And she tries to make sense of reality. Hold on. Hold on. I need to find the color of the shorts, okay? So yeah, that's basically the lore. I know it's like not the deepest, but you know. If I drew it out, it'd probably be more emotional driven. Like emotion driven, if that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Would love to see the final piece if you want to post that in the Discord server. Really appreciate that. I'd say the reason why I really connect to liminal spaces, or just like connect to that part of the story, is because ever since COVID-19 hit, I'd say I've been stuck at home for a long time, and my mind just really wanted to escape being within the house all the time, because obviously it's just like, it's enough. Does that make sense? But also, like, going outside, sometimes it doesn't feel any much more freer, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't really give you that sense of freedom. So my mind started to turn to liminal spaces and stuff. And like world making, and like hearing about other people's like world and stuff like that. If there was a liminal space museum, I would love to go. Like, I wish someone would make a liminal space museum. That would be so cool. I'd absolutely love that. Okay. Almost done with the line art. Just like a little bit blending here and there, and probably like erasing some parts of it. Are ya winning? No, I'm not playing a game. If you're asking them, but like, yeah, I'd consider my art is winning. I'd say so. There we go. Okay. Voila. Hold on. I don't want to erase that much. Just like a few taps. Okay. Nice. Alright, now we blend some stuff over here. What is your biggest fears, chat? For me, it's a tsunami or something. Yo, thanks. I'm winning. For me, it's like a tsunami. Tsunamis are so scary. Like, low-key. Why do they exist? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you just look at the sea when you're at the beach, and, you know, you just kind of realize, oh my gosh, this is a huge pool of water that could kill me. And then that's when your fight or flight instinct kick in, and you just instantly decide to stay on the shore. But like, seriously though, sometimes I would say the sea is relaxing. It almost feels liminal in a way. I don't know, it's like sometimes life feels like a fever dream, but that's when it gets scary, because like you kind of lose that reality. Does that make sense? Huh. Huh. What? Animate. Yes. Animation's super fun. Talk about animation. What is my like one of my animation videos? Like which one's your favorite, chat? Which one that I made to you that were like, you know, really, you know, speaking to you and saying, "Yeah, this is goated." Like which one screamed goated to you? Cuz I'm trying to, you know, just like really make more goated content. Anyway, okay. I got to stop with the with these slang words. Okay. Anywho, this kneecap looking a little sharp. Although it doesn't look that sharp. Okay, the leg looks broken. I think I need to fix that later. All of them, thank you. You're talented and all, thank you. All OG of them, thank you. Dang, thank you so much. I was like expecting the one that I made, hold on. The one that I made in Yuki's Endless Void. I was expecting that. But thank you. Really appreciate that. I was expecting just like one of the videos. Appreciate that. Anyway. There we go. I never liked the concept of line art, but I'd say, you know, blending in some line art is also, you know, tolerable. So yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, time to render in the clothes. Hold on. I think I've found more artists on Instagram that I really look up to, and I see how they render and stuff. And the whole reason why I wanted to try line art today was basically because the artist that I saw also does a little bit of line art. And I was like, okay, I guess I have to do it. I have to draw line art. It's just inevitable. Is that how you say that word? Inevitable. I don't know. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Multiply, overlay. Hold on, let's try this. Overlay. Overlay's okay. What about multiply? A multiply's darker. I like overlay. Okay, wow. Yes. Inevitable. Yes, inevitable. Okay, anyway, you get the point. You've seen my OC in the DC server. Yes, I have. It is wonderful. It is absolutely delightful to see all the colours come together, as you can just really tell their characteristic by the colours. It's wonderful. Inevitable. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Delightful. Anyway. Would you like a cup of tea? Okay, I need Oh my gosh. Sometimes I would say something in a British accent without me even really having that intention. And it's just wild. I don't know. I wonder if my ancestors are from the UK or something. But yeah, y'all, if you haven't seen my recent video, which is, you know, about drawing my old art pieces, giving them a glow up, you definitely should go check that out. Yeah, because I put, like, a lot of effort, and also it was, like, really fun to edit, and I thought it was quite interesting and funny. I don't take offense, I see. Yes. I don't know. I'd say... I wouldn't say those jokes are the most offensive. But, like, some people would, like, be offended at that and just, like, I didn't mean it that way. Yeah. Okay, I don't think there needs to be any more wrinkles on this shirt, but, you know. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I'm cooking up a render. Alright. Ooh, nice. I think it looks pretty realistic. Kind of. Just kind of. Probably add like lighting and then it should be good. No, I'd appreciate it if I wasn't called that. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate it if you don't call me that. I'm too young to be a mother. Please. The background music is low-key therapeutic. Thank you. It's a liminal space music. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, like, I think the light would also shine over here, but I don't know. Since the light is behind the character, then, you know, it's just, like, a little bit tricky. Okay, there we go. Probably gonna combine these, and then I'm gonna erase some parts of it, because light would go through it and stuff. It's just like, you know, more beautiful. But yeah. Please don't call me a mother. I'm no mother. I'm not a mother, I'm a roach. I want to be a roach. That's all I wanted to be. Is a roach. Thank you so much for understanding. Okay. There we go. Oh la la. I like how it's going. Okay. So now it's the pants. Hello, I like cheese. I love cheese. Cheese is so good. So good. It's so delightful. It's so bloody nice. Yes, crocheting is actually really relaxing, I'd say. How about Mother Roach? No. No. Instantly. No. No. Please. The mother talk has to stop. I am no mother. It's normal to call someone Roach. Oh, really? If I ever called one of my friends Roaches, they would be probably pissed and probably leave me on red on the next message. That probably would happen, low-key. Crocheting. I've actually really wanted to try crocheting at some point, but there is something that I already tried, which is like sewing. Sewing is also fun. Well, like unless you're sewing with your hands, you know, with a needle and thread with your bare hands without a sewing machine, then I'd say that's kind of hell. But sewing's really fun. And yeah. There we go. It's kind of hard though. In my dictionary, a thing defined as hard, like, I think everything that you start new is going to be hard, I'd say. So yeah, don't give up. Because know that everything is hard. Everything that you try for the first time, it's not going to be easy. Yes. That is indeed. Which is like sometimes frustrating, to be honest. Sometimes you just really admire something so much, or like just really want to try something so much to the point you're just like, I'm going to be so good at this and I have to be. And then you realize that you're not, and it's just, yeah. But yeah, I think the thing in life that you really have to, you know, practice is no matter what, is to not give up and, you know, do that thing that you want to do, that you love to do, like art and stuff, over and over and over again. It's just the mentality of not giving up. The mentality of roach. Roaches haven't been around since the dinosaur ages, I think. I don't know, you have to Google that up, but I'm pretty sure they survived that long. And we evolved and stayed and survived in toxic cities and raid and more toxic, bug repellent. So yeah. You're making a font. Oh, that's cool. Fonts are cool. Yeah. The mentality of roach. Anyway. Okay, cool. That's cool. Definitely do that. I don't know. Sometimes I play games alone. It's just, I don't know. It's just more fun that way sometimes. I'm thinking about, is there anything else that I need to add? There we go. Alright, I think that's enough wrinkles. Blend like this part over here. I think it's looking good, y'all. I know the process doesn't seem the most complicated. Hopefully not. Because I usually do a lot more than just this. But I'd say this really saves up a lot of time and also looks good and neat. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. It's a pretty good experience and experiment process. Oh, that part looks a little bit odd. But yeah, you guys, if you guys want to show your art pieces in the Discord server, you guys can definitely do that. No matter if it's like a sketchbook or digital art, it doesn't have to be digital art. It can be sketches on a paper. And yeah. Oh, okay. Almost there. We're almost there. I really like the tones of like the blue and like the skin tone as well. Yawn. Thank you so much for letting me know that you're yawning. Anyway. Oh my goodness. I just realized there's so much to erase. Welcome in again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once more. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Erase this part right here. There we go. And then we're gonna blend in over here. Some parts over here. There, yeah, y'all can do what y'all have to do. Y'all have your own life to live, and I just want y'all to know, like, if y'all need to do something, y'all go do it. No problem. Hey, what? I think that they were just, like, saying hello. I think that's what they were saying. Anyway. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying hey. Yeah. It's a greeting gesture, you know. It's a greeting. Okay, let me blend this over here. Oh. Hey, I actually really like this, like, misty, wispy, like, thing. So, yeah. It's really nice. There we go. It just seemed cold. I don't know. I don't think, like, hey sounds cold at all. Yo, I don't think hey sounds cold. Don't worry about it. There we go. Oh, dang, the hair looks really nice. I like that. Okay, let's probably do some more liner on the face area here. Yeah, chat. Nice. Y'all made up for it. That's really nice. Hold on. Wee, okay. Hey, peace upon the roaches. Let's go. Anyway. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this. Oh, this is looking really nice. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Probably should add like more detail over here, but sometimes I feel like I'm overdoing it. Yo, it's totally fine. Good luck unlocking in. Peace, yes, peace upon the roaches. I'd say... Oh my gosh. My pet feeder just went off. Anyway, I'd say that peace is one of the best things. Yes. Peace upon the roaches, indeed. Peace is one of the best things ever to exist. It's just like nothing, you know, that can really like not really disturbing the peace is something to be grateful for, I'd say. Like, peace is just so beautiful, is what I'm trying to say. Hello, Geordie. Yes, peace upon the roaches. The little peace upon the roaches, because humans are trying to kill them all, which I get it. There's so many of them. I like blue roaches. Blue roaches are so pretty. I hope y'all know that blue roaches exist. If y'all don't know what they look like, you should search them up. They are so pretty. Hello. Hold on. Okay. Oh. Probably like a soft light. Hopefully that works. No. Color dodge, screen. I'm gonna go with color dodge. Yeah, no problem. Yes, blue roaches are so pretty. They're so pretty. I think they live in the forests. I'd say they don't live in the habitat of cities and stuff. But yeah, blue roaches exist. They're so pretty. Y'all should definitely go check it out. I saw, because I was like, you know, drawing the 600 celebration art, and I was like, you know, my favorite color is blue, and I really want to know if there's blue roaches. And once I searched up, and they actually exist, which is like, what? So I decided to draw blue roaches within the pack of roaches that, you know, within the 600, because some of y'all might be blue roaches, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Dang it. Dang it, now that I think about it, I wish I was a blue roach. I wish I knew blue roaches existed, because I probably would have colored my persona blue, but oh well, too late. I never heard of that board game before. There we go. Okay. Now, what we do is we're going to erase some parts of the sketch here. There we go. Okay, probably some parts of the hand as well. Okay, there we go. I think we're almost done with this, although I would say I'd want to blend a little bit on the skin part, because it just looks a little bit too pale. You just joined Discord server. Whose Discord server? Jordy's or my Discord server? It's a roach that needs to escape a kitchen. Huh. A roach that needs to escape a kitchen? That sounds interesting. I think so. It probably would train the roaches like surviving skills. I'd say that much. It'd probably just be like, yo man, if you don't pass this, how do you expect you pass into life, bro? How do you expect you go through day-to-day life? Like, you need to pass this, bro. Like, you suck. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, anyway, yeah. I was just pretending like the roach was playing the game, and yeah, anyway. Mine. Thank you. Really appreciate that. I'm going to, because like, people will have to like answer some questions, you know? I'll have to answer some questions before joining the Discord server, and then I would accept it, and then y'all can start chatting in the Discord server. I'd really appreciate it if y'all, you know, kind of, you know, just like joining and speaking in the Discord server in general, because I think that Discord server has been around for quite a bit now, and only lately, these past few weeks, this past month I've been activating it. So thank you then again for supporting that, and thank you then again for joining the Discord server. I would share a lot of things over to Discord server before sharing it onto different platforms, so y'all can get like previews and like, you know, art stuff. So yeah, definitely join in. Thank you so much. Then again. You put it in Discord. Okay. I'll be checking that out in a moment. But yeah, you guys, what do you guys think about this art piece? Because I think I'm pretty much done with this pose. So yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I will check the Discord server after I'm done with the stream. But yeah, y'all, if y'all are still in school and you're taking a summer break, thank y'all so much for stopping by, and I hope that y'all would have a good summer break, roaches. Splimby? Who's throwing Splimby? Oh, you don't have school. I see. You wish you didn't have school. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I'd say school... I dream about schools a lot. It's like one of those liminal spaces that I dream about a lot for some reason. I don't know. I don't prefer to dream about school, to be honest. But it's like one of the places that I know because I spent a lot of time in school. You're homeschooled. I see. I see. Here we go. Yeah, I think homeschooled is nice. But like sometimes it makes you lose sense of reality and stuff. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with this art piece. Pretty much done. Okay, hold on. Just erase some of this part. Yeah, there we go. Ah, I see. I think that's pretty healthy. Is homeschool cool? I'd say it's cool in some parts, but other parts is it's like losing sense of reality. You know, it's a losing sense of reality and like time and like people and like yeah, connection in general. So it has its pros and cons, I'd say. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm pretty much done with this particular art piece. And I think tomorrow we'll be working on the other one, which is, you know... Hold on, I'll show you all in a second. The sketch of it. Here it is. Hold on. This is what it looks like. Yo! So this is basically like, you know, also a sketch, but if y'all can see the vision, which I hope y'all can see the vision, is, you know, I'm going to be kind of typing out the lore and then putting it onto this piece of art. And yeah, I would be, you know, making my own lore board, you know, type of thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by today and watching me finish this piece of art. Well, not fully yet, but, you know, this pose in particular. Thank you so much, and again, for stopping by, and I'd really appreciate it if you check out the links down in the description down below, and join the Discord. Join in the Discord. Oh my gosh, the Discord. And, you know, say hi, and share your art piece. I definitely check it out, and thank you then again for stopping by. I'd really appreciate it.